Ready to make a real impact every day? Join the Active Day Home Care team and help clients maintain their independence in the comfort of their own homes. Make a difference in someone's life as you provide essential daily assistance and protect their health and happiness. Earn up to $20 an hour and enjoy additional perks like optional daily pay, 401k, paid time off, ongoing educational training, and more. Join a team that values care, compassion, and your professional growth. Visit activeday.com to apply.
Hello, podcast world. Welcome to my channel. It's November 25th, 2020, 8:50 a.m. I will call it Black Wednesday since it's the day before Thanksgiving, and Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving. So, check it out. Why wouldn't this be Black Wednesday? Or am I the only one that feels that way? Now, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm just here. I'm testing out a new mic that I got. Hopefully it's coming through loud and clear. Hopefully I don't have to make too many adjustments overall. So here I am. Thank y'all for listening. And last night, I don't know if y'all heard about Kevin Hart's new stand-up special, comedy special, called what is it called? Kevin Hart, No Fucks Given. You know what I'm saying? That in itself just tells you this dude doesn't care in this one. He's cussing more, and like he said, he only has his family to talk about. So most of his jokes and stuff dealing with his family and things and experiences, whatever that they've had while being, with their dad or whatever, compared to with their mom, and how he feels about his daughter, how he feels about his son, and how he feels about his wife, and bopping, just having a good old time. And I felt like I liked this, talked about how he had COVID-19, coronavirus. He talked about that a little bit, enough. So that's what's going on right now. He did a full stand-up he filmed a full stand-up in his house on a stage with a big fireplace behind it, and by the end of it served his guests 7-cheese pizza. Bop, 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 bop. He said that's if you check it out, you'll understand where I'm coming from. Now, I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch some of it so I know what jokes I want to use. It doesn't matter, what I'm saying? It doesn't matter where the jokes come from. Other YouTubers or Family Guy or Dave Chappelle or Kevin Hart, or if I even have to go back and watch some old Red Fox and Richard Pryor and Robin Harris and Bernie Mac and whoever, some Steve Harveys and D.L. Hughley's and Cedric Entertainers and Gary Owens or Sinbad, or anybody who's ever Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy, and anybody who's ever graced the stage to be able to do some form of comedy. So I love it. Cheryl Underwood. Not gonna go into a lot of female comedians because I just don't know a lot of them, right? There's only select few that I've ever really tuned into. So sorry, ladies, y'all just don't get the credit that you should get. Shout out whoever, but I can't. Simone. Let's see, who else out there? I'm really thinking. I don't think I'm not thinking or whatever. I mean, there are some actresses that are funny. Shout out Tiffany Haddish. She's doing her thing. I've seen some of her stand up. Cat Williams stand up. I really don't want to miss anybody's name in this little naming process because I feel like everybody if I've watched you and you got my attention, and I use some of your jokes in real life, or I've been around people who've used your jokes in real life, South Park. I need you to understand, like, you have been a great influence in my life, as far as comedy goes and being a non-comedian. See, now this is what I want to start off by. I want you to understand that I'm a non-comedian. People say I'm funny, but I've never thought I was funny. I mean, I guess I do funny stuff. I do funny shit, you know. I guess I'm funny, you know. I guess that some of the things, you know, I want to say I'm funny, not funny looking. I feel like that was somebody told me, like, if they don't laugh at your jokes, they can show laugh at you, you know. That's not a good feeling, because the thing is, you don't want people laughing at you. You want them laughing with you, but if you can take what you get. So at the end of the day, it don't matter if it's Three Stooges chopstick humor or whatever. I want it all, you know. I remember on TBS, they used to have a little thing talking about, we know what funny is, and let us, you know, tell you what's funny, or however it went. And I used to, you know, chime in every now and again and be like, if something was funny or not. Futurama. It was like, I watch a lot of TV at the end of the day, so I'm pretty good at telling you what's the twist, or, you know, Jack Black, or what's like funny, you know. And I feel like these is one of those times. I feel like every time that I put something on this podcast or on YouTube or anywhere, that it works for me. It's like, oh, I'm cool with that. That'll work, you know. Let that be the case. And I'm still learning how to work all this technology. I'm still learning on how to, you know, come out on top. I feel like I've invested a lot of time in myself, and one day it's gonna pay off, and I'm gonna be like, I wake up in the morning and I do this. I wake up in the morning and I do that. I wake up in the morning and like, there are people out there that's getting paid thousands of dollars just to sit at home and play video games and stream and play video games or whatever. Like, there's no way in hell that if you're trying to do something that you know, there's so many ways to think out of the box to make money. The internet is the way, you know what I'm saying? It's the vehicle in which to get paid. So I feel sorry for anybody out there who does not own a laptop or two. I feel like you should have a whole setup at your house. If you consider yourself to be a business person or entrepreneur or anything, you should have all of that. You should be able to, like, dang near have your own talk show like Oprah. You should be able to come in there and running things. And that's just my opinion, but I also feel like it don't matter. You shouldn't be using solely your whole soul access to the internet should not be your iPhone or your cell phone or your smartphone or Android or whatever, you know. There are things that like back in the day, a secretary had to type like 60 words a minute. That was like a thing. Like, if you go into a place, and most cases secretaries were considered like women or whatever, and you were applying to get that job, in some cases or whatever, I know some other jobs that require you to have a decent 30, 45 words per minute, decent accuracy or whatever in typing. These skills, like, I'm not the person to come to when it comes time to build a house. I'm not the person to come to when it comes time to I don't know, just say build a house. There's people out there who don't know how to drive a standard car, which is not that hard. It's pretty easy to learn. I feel like knowledge is power, and you empower yourself every time you learn. Every time you learn something that is going to make you money. I still don't know how to speak another language. I should know how right now to speak Spanish at the bare minimum. If I speak English, I should be able to speak Spanish because of what's going on in America and society today. And then I should go from English to Spanish to like Chinese, and then from Chinese to Japanese, and then from that to like German, and then Italian. You know, I should be able to. I shouldn't be able to. I should be able to go around the world and be able to communicate. I shouldn't have to use some sort of form of translator or whatever. Because you know why? That's what successful people do. Successful people put in the work in their spare time, and it might not happen overnight. So successful people are patient. They play in the long game. You know, some people want like microwave results. They want instant oatmeal. When I'm scrambling eggs, you know, I got eggs and steak for breakfast, and that's a slow cook process. So if you don't understand and you're not ready for the steak and eggs, then go for the oatmeal. Oatmeal is fulfilling. Oatmeal is good. I like oatmeal, you know, but it's not going to take you where you really want to go. If you're sitting out there and you have a Forbes mindset and you're thinking, I want to become for the Forbes list, I want to be a billionaire, you know, I want to be a trillionaire, you know, I want to be the first trillionaire recorded on the Forbes list. A matter of fact, I want to overthrow Forbes and have my own list, you know. When I become the first trillionaire, it'll be like mind blowing. But it's not something that's gonna happen overnight. If you sit there and look at those who are some of the richest people or whatever, you gotta identify with where your bread and butter is. Like for me, I'm throwing darts. I'm in the early stages or whatever. But a lot of them cats that became rich, they didn't do it in their 20s and 30s or whatever. They did it like in the latter years of their life, you know? Like they enjoying retirement because they good now, you know? So by the time that you're really truly Scrooge McDuck, swimming in the money being rich and wealthy or whatever, you 60, you know what I'm saying? You like 60 years old. You thinking about who's gonna inherit the wealth that you've accumulated, you know? Who's gonna get this money once you're gone? You're thinking about your children and your children's children, your children's children. You're thinking about generational wealth. And that the best way to do that is passive income. If you're not out there searching for ways to make passive income, and you know, like you're not doing anything, you got cash flow, you got rental properties, you got websites that are just bringing in cash, you got businesses or whatever that are top notch, above board, and people are coming in, and they're coming in like regular, you know, whatever it is that you're selling. Like even because people be like, oh, I want to sell drugs. And even a drug dealer, you know, first you have risk, and that's the first thing that you got to understand as an entrepreneur and a business person. And then with that, there's no guarantee of success. Like, you got to put it to the point. You got to get your business, whatever it is, whatever business model you follow. Doesn't matter if it's a Walmart business model or some Warren Buffett business model or inventor or something, Bill Gates business model or something. Whatever, Steve Jobs. If you do these things, if you push success won't push back. Success will pull you up. It's one thing that I've learned. Once you get to the top, there's still more climbing to do. I feel like there is no end to success. There is only more, like up is up. Like it's something that you just can't fathom when it comes down to it. Like you just don't know how far you could go. But at the end of the day, only place that you're gonna find success before work is in the dictionary. Just think about it. You got to put in the work. Like by the time that this drops, I don't know how many different episodes of podcasting I've done. I don't know. I could go and look, but I don't know how many videos I've dropped on YouTube and getting ready to try to get monetized, getting ready to expand to Twitch and Facebook. If it's a thing that requires me to get followers, subscribers, or whatever, and for them to actually pay attention and listen to what the advertisements and listen to what I got to say or whatever the case is, like I'm trying to be on those platforms. I'm trying to expand. I'm trying to use time all together so that if this is making me $1,000, if this is making me $1,000, and this is making me $1,000 for something simple as talking in a room, recording on a laptop, it's something that everyone could potentially do. And it's simple, it's easy, but that's the thing about it. I've always learned that it's just like the easier it is to do, it's just that easy not to do it. And it's not no real reason why you wouldn't. It's just sometimes it's a mental block, or you're frustrated, or you're thinking like, oh no, I don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know what to talk about today, or I don't know what to do. So, like I say, I really want to do something that, again, like I said, Kevin Hart stand up was great, and I would like to do my own. I'm not really sure on how that would work out. I'm still learning, still training, still working out, learning on how to use everything all the equipment that I have, which over time is, more and more, and I'm coming up with more and more strategies. So I thank you guys for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me say that one more time so it comes out just the way I need you to hear it. Like, comment, subscribe, follow. Tune in to what we've got going on. I've even got merchandise in the works, as there's links down below in the description. Check them out. Feel free to make a donation. That's, there's a link on there for that. And we appreciate you. Thank you. And all I can say is thanks for tuning in. Peace. Hello, YouTube world. Welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I drop hot content like this. And stay tuned for the next video.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.